How's it going, everybody? Lake Ranger here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about Melchizedek, uh, the the mysterious priest of the Old Testament, and the man who appointed Abraham to his role. I'm going to be talking about the cool thing that I find very interesting, and I believe with all my heart. Um, But before we get started, if you are new around here or you haven't done it yet, please consider hitting the subscribe button. And if you do subscribe, please share this video with as many people as possible. Thank you guys so much for the support I've been getting lately. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. God bless, and I hope you have a great day. Now, I guess the first thing is to tell you guys, like, where he appears. So, he's mentioned 4 times in the entire no, 3 times in the entire Bible. He's mentioned in the book of Genesis, Genesis chapter 14. He's mentioned in Psalms chapter 110. And he's mentioned in the book of Hebrews, chapter 7. Now there's not a lot of information about this. Now, there's not a lot of information about this guy. We only know a few things. We know that he was a high priest of the time. We know that he lived at the same time period as Abraham. We know that, but we also don't know any origin of Melchizedek. Like, we don't know. The Bible tells us plainly that he has no parents, no siblings, no lover, none of that. He has no origin and no offspring at all. He's just a mysterious high priest who watches over Abraham and basically points him into the right direction. Funny enough, Melchizedek even foreshadows and completely mimics the Last Supper and the Eucharist. He takes the bread and breaks it. He takes the bread and wine and the cup of wine and blesses it and gives it to Abraham. And completely foreshadows the Eucharist. It's very cool. It's very wild that it's foreshadowed 2,000 years before it even happens. But it's also mentioned in the book of Hebrews that Jesus is of the line of Melchizedek. Because Jesus is called the high priest, the highest priest. And what is Melchizedek? He's a high priest. Not the high priest, he's just a high priest. Now, that's pretty interesting, right? Now, what's cool, but it's also cool to mention that he's also one of 3 people in the entire Bible who never saw death, who actually got to skip death. It's mentioned that this man just disappeared without a trace. There's no mentioning of his death. There's no mentioning how old he was when he died, and with the fact that he had no known origin or offspring it's almost like this man was a ghost, um, which is it's kind of creepy to think that this man, but it's pretty cool, and also very mysterious. So what happened to him, and why is he one of the three people who never died? Uh, just as a heads note, the other two people who never died were Elijah and Enoch. Uh, but why was he able to skip death, or why is there no mention of his death? Eh, well, this is where the cool but very interesting, but I believe this with every fiber of my being, is that Melchizedek is actually Jesus 2,000 years before he's born. Now you might be thinking, oh, that's impossible. Aha. We do see Jesus literally break time and space just to commune with Abraham in not Abraham, Moses and Elijah when he goes on Mount Tribulation. When he brings three of his disciples, Peter, James, and John, to the mountaintop, there he transfigures and communes with Moses and Elijah. Now you might be thinking maybe it's just their spirits. No, they're actually Peter, James, and John were actually looking at Moses and Elijah as if they were there, as if they were ready to make a tent for them, and stuff like that. They were actually seeing this happen. Jesus actually broke the laws of space and time, which is it's no small feat for the Son of God to do, but but it makes sense that he would appear to Abraham, because one of Jesus's most famous quotes in the in the Gospels is, "Before Abraham was, I am." Now, right there, he's calling himself God. That's true. He's calling himself because if you don't know, the name of God is I am, which in Hebrew is translated into Yahweh. But he's probably also talking literally. He was there before Abraham. And I think that's true. He was there before that even happened. Which is pretty cool. And why would he appear to Abraham? You might be asking. Well, I think it's because he was making sure that Abraham fulfills his role, making sure that he goes down the right path. Because Abraham could have easily gone the wrong path, but because Melchizedek was there to bring him into the right direction, Abraham was able to become the forefather of the Old Testament and give birth to the Israelites, and he becomes a patriarch of the whole Bible. I mean, Jesus can do anything. I mean, Jesus literally broke death, beat death. It's not something far-fetched that he could be there before it even happened. And but that's just me. But you have to admit that is pretty cool idea, and even if you don't believe in it, it's fun if you don't believe in it. But I truly do believe that Jesus would appear before 2,000 years before he even shows up. That's to set up his own arrival, and just to set up his own arrival, which God had already planned to send Jesus since probably he already planned to send his son to pay the penalty since Adam took the apple off the tree of knowledge. It's been in the cards ever since the fall of man, and appointing Abraham is the first step on to making sure that Jesus Christ is born at the perfect time. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, and you want to support me even further, please consider hitting the subscribe button. And if you do subscribe, please share this video with as many people as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless, and have a great day.